Peaches are in full season right now, and they are so delicious and sweet and juicy, so it is the perfect time to use them in baking, cooking, and canning. Right now, I've had quite a few requests to show how to can some fruit, and peaches are the perfect and simple thing to start with. For this simple process, I'm going to show you how to can 3 quarts of peaches. Each quart will take about 7 to 10 peaches depending on the size of the peach that you're getting. They vary so much depending on what area they come from, and honestly, I like the smaller ones a little bit better because they're easier to place inside of the jar. If you have a problem getting your hand inside of a regular mouth quart jar, make sure to get the wide mouth. They're much easier to work with, and you can fit your hand in so much easier, and it's easier to place the peaches. Like always with canning, make sure to have everything ready before you go. Have your water bath on the stove and heating, and have your jars sterilized and cleaned and your lids following the manufacturer's directions all ready to go. Check your peaches and make sure they are extremely ripe. You want them just slightly soft to the touch, but not so soft they just gush out all over. It's best to have ripe peaches because they will peel so much easier, which will make them look even better in the jar. Start by peeling all of your peaches. Just cut around the pit, twist them apart, and hopefully they're going to be ripe enough that the peel just comes right off. As you can see, when it is really ripe, they just kind of come off on their own and you hardly need to cut the peel away at all. If it doesn't come off easily, of course use a knife and just slightly take as little of the peel off as you can. Discard the pit and place the peach halves into a prepared bowl of water. If your peaches seem to want to turn brown quickly, put about a tablespoon of lemon juice into the water. Otherwise, being in water should keep them just fine until you're ready to use them. Once you have your peaches peeled and ready to go, you want to make a syrup that's going to go on these peaches in the jar. In a kettle on the stove, place some water and some sugar. This is just a simple syrup, and that's all these peaches need. It is so quick to make these. I love it. Heat the sugar and water on the stove, and while that's coming to a simmer, you want to start placing your peach halves in the jars. It's always easiest just to kind of do a tile pattern in the jar, so place one in the bottom, and then one on top, and then go every other like that. Once you start, you'll get the hang of it, and you can see how simple it is. You don't want to pack the peaches in the jar. This will make it too full and possibly just overwhelm the jar, and as it's cooking, all the liquid will cook out of it. Just place them in and let them lay. Don't push them in. Once you're to the top, giving about a ½ inch of headspace, move on to the next jar. When your 3 jars are full, make sure that your syrup has come to a full simmer or boil on the stove. Remove it and add the liquid to each jar. You want to make sure to divide this evenly among the jars. If you let it boil a little too much and you may not have enough liquid for each jar, just fill the remainder of the jars with boiling water. This is why you first want to evenly distribute the syrup. Once your syrup is all in the jars, you can place your lids and rings on and put them right into a boiling water bath. These process for 20 minutes, so make sure the water covers them and set the timer for 20 minutes. Once they're done, take them out and set them to cool and let them sit with the rings on for 24 hours. You just want to make sure that the seal holds, and so you don't want to move them once they're out of the water bath for at least 24 hours. These are so simple and so delicious, and you can use them all throughout the winter. I love to just open a jar and eat them fresh from the fridge, or use them in pies and different baking confections. Really, the sky is the limit with these, and they are so much better and better for you than any of the store-bought cans could be. Enjoy these canned peaches. Thanks for watching this video. To see more videos that you might enjoy, click over here, or click down here and subscribe to our channel to see all the great new videos we come out with each week. Can't wait to see you again.